Hello, everyone. Welcome to Alpha Wisdom. I'm Mystic Cassandria. I hope you had a pleasant weekend, and we're right back to where we left off. Yes, we're analyzing a handprint, and we'll see where this goes. All right. It's important to point out to whomever's the hand you are reading, very important to let them know that you are the hands that you're looking at may change. The lines will change in the hand. The lines will change periodically. In fact, sometimes within a matter of weeks. All right? Okay, I think we have it. So here we have a handprint. Here we have a handprint. There's a new item here that I want to point out to you. It's called the string of pearls. And it's right here. Right here. Okay, but I'll tell you about it when we get to through the analysis. Okay, here are the results. This is a fire hand. Remember, the fire hand is the hand where we have a rectangular palm, and with this finger, it's shorter. Okay, and this is an action person, likes to take risks, but a very interesting person that has to keep going with something or almost anything. All right, let's go on to the next one. Girdle of Venus. Here it is. The lines are straight. There's a little gap in the center here, but the lines are straight. It starts between the index finger and the middle finger and ends between the ring finger and the mercury finger, or the little finger. Or you can look at it reverse, but it'll be the same thing. So what is the girdle of Venus? Here we're talking about a sign that's associated with erotic makeup. Tradition links the girdle of Venus with strong sexual appetites, especially if it is complicated by a large Venus mount. Thumb ball, that's fairly large. That sort of magnifies things. They are easily impressed by suggestion and sexual imagery, although the degree depends on the clarity, length, and depth of the line itself. The line is clear. It's not fragile or weak. There's just a little gap in between somewhere, but that certainly applies. So if you see a short and clear line that is not complete like this one is, the person has good emotional alertness. They are totally aware. If it's broken or poorly defined, then the person is said to be promiscuous, moody, and self-indulgent. All right? And on top of that, they have the passion line. So this person in this line, the person may be physically involved in the imagination. Here, it's more visual. Same subject, sexual, but they thrive on looking at information regarding that. Okay, so let's go on. Affection line, I see one line here. I don't know the age of this person. However, there's plenty of space up here. So perhaps they're very young, and as they get older, there may be more affection lines. But this is a long one here. All right, here's a hot line, striated. Remember these lines, almost like the look of a change. So the heart line is in poor shape all the way. And that, of course, emotions are involved, but it's possible health. Now let's zero in on this. String of pearls. Now, the string of pearls appears when the palmar skin ridges, that's the flesh on the palm, are ill-formed and disassociated. Then we have this sign called the string of pearls. Hanging, in this case, it's hanging from the headline, which is not in very good shape either. It's weak. Okay? We have colitis. Of course, including heart disease, colitis, and a predisposition towards neurosis, mental disorders not caused by hypochondria. So it's a boatload of illnesses or diseases for this person. And to get going with that, we also have a health line there. Health line is here. And let's take a look at the lifeline. The lifeline is weak and it's joined to the headline. The headline turns out weak. Boy, this is a lot of issues here with this person. Okay. But you have a Mars line. Here's a Mars line. Mars line always comes in to support the other line, to help it out. And if you look closely at this lifeline, it's weak, weak. And where I have it circled here, the person has a desire for change, adventurous, and that's understood with this because there's travel in the person's life. There's short lines indicating short distances or short stay, or could be both. And when you have this here, sometimes it's called travel line too. Here we're talking about the desire to just change. It's got to be different. I'm tired of the same situation. I want to go. I'm adventurous. I want to try something different. All of that is running through the person's mind. So in spite of that, you do have these influence lines closer to the thumb. So this would be family here. On top of that, the person has an anger issue. It's sometimes called the warrior's sword. A warrior, the one who goes out and fights. All right, that's it. It's well defined, very much defined. And I've already told you about this, the weak headline. Now going here, here's a gap. That's independence. Here's another gap. Independence. And bend. You see this ring finger? Bend. So you can think of it as leaning. We're talking about the same thing. So when the ring finger leans toward, and this is the only way it'll lean, it never leans this way, it'll lean this way as it is here. Here we're talking about someone whose sense of fun, having fun and having a good time and self-expression is bent because of demands of duty, work, and family. It's like they can't really be their true self because they have to follow whatever reason they're bending. This is bending toward. And it has to do with work, it has to do with their duty, and it has to do with family. So that is the situation there. So that covers this hand person. And another reason why the person may have this feeling of adventurism with this line, this is a fire hand. Fire hand. They don't want to sit still. They have to be on the move. It's an interesting analysis for this person, but we have all kinds. So you'll run into, everybody's not the same. We all run into various situations, but such is life. Okay, so if you like this, by all means, give a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. I'm very happy that you're with us. All right. Well, have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Love and light. And remember, love yourself.